Hello there guys, what is going on and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Newark Career Mode here on FIFA 22. Today we are back and it is deadline day. There are 6 hours left in this window and we have had a bid for our goalkeeper Jakonski. It's 3.45 million from Trabzonspor. This is a club that is potentially going to have European football, huge side over in Turkey, and we can't really turn down a deal. I do want to get more money for him and push them as far as I can before accepting a deal, and maybe even scare them away by asking for maybe too much. But I feel like I can't ignore this and just reject it because Jakonski might want to go over and play for Trabzonspor and make a name for himself over there instead of being part of our journey. So it's going to be a negotiation here and then potentially picking up a new goalkeeper on deadline day. Then we have a huge game against Portsmouth at Fratton Road to come as well. So that's the game for today, and here is the negotiation with Trabzonspor for Jakonski, who has been brilliant for us this season since coming in. I think we paid, was it £1 million-ish for Jakonski? I can't remember exactly. But either way, we're going to make huge profit if a deal is done here already with almost 3.5 million prepared to be paid here. I just want to have a look at the goalkeeping situation. As you can see, they've got a 28-year-old goalkeeper who's a rating lower than Jakonski, and they've got a 66 rated goalkeeper who's only 22. So you can see why they want Jakonski, and that means that they might just have to pay a little bit extra because they desperately need a goalkeeper. So I'm going to ask for £7 million. That's £1 million for every 10 ratings. If they weren't so desperate for a goalkeeper, probably 5 million would be what I'd say. But because of the situation that they're in right now, we'll ask for 7 million and see what Trabzonspor thinks of that. He doesn't look too happy about it, but he's come up to 3.95, which is up a little bit, but still not what I'm gonna sell him for. You're a way off here, I'm afraid, and well, your boy ain't budging. I want 7 mil. You're going to have to come up a little bit more if you really want him. I've seen you keep a situation. They do come up to 5 mil. They're like, we'll make it a nice round number. How about 5? Let's counter that again. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. So let's push him. 6.5 mil would be a very good deal for a 70 rated Jakonski. So we'll ask for 6.5. If he doesn't give us 6.5, it's going to have to be reject, I think. We'll see how far he comes up if he comes up. And they are not going to come up at all. It is over for Jakonski and Trabzonspor. He will stay at the club for now. We don't have to go and find a new goalkeeper. We will stick with Jakonski. We do have a deal for Dennis Adeniran as well. 1.9 million for him from Clermont-Foot. And we've rejected a bid from Girona, or actually I just ignored it and it went away, for 1.85 million. Will Clermont-Foot maybe come up a little bit more for Dennis Adeniran? Again, that will be profit on him. So, do we negotiate a deal? He is only a backup for us. Let's negotiate, and then that way I'll be able to quickly just see the midfield options at Clermont-Foot right now. I'm not sure how well they're doing. I don't think they're going to be a top side domestically, so I'm not too fussed about selling Adeniran right now. So we'll go midfielders. They've got Oil Biscuits there and Kahui. Okay, no, they've got some very good players here. That's some decent guys to Adeniran to join up with. And then they've got some older guys who are also decent rated, but you know, this is a decent club that he could be joining. They've got a lot of midfielders. What would his game time be like? We'll ask for Let's ask for 3 million, and if they give us 3, then you can't argue with that. 2.35, you know what? 2.5, and we'll have a deal done. Look at that shoe, fresh, no dirt. I bought these specifically for the deal. Can it be done? Yep, they're going to pay 2.5 million for Dennis Adeniran. We'll take a look at what that means for our squad. It probably doesn't mean much for bringing anybody else in because we've already got decent options at central midfield. Frankie Kent's a guy who has been begging for more game time in the middle of the park. And Valby Stanley and Tashan Oakley-Booth, they're the starters. We know this already. O'Sheng, again, another guy who's capable. He's not growing quite as much as I'd like him to, but he's definitely on the pitch performing very well. Ollie Hunt, again, he came in. So, yeah, I don't think with Adeniran even leaving here, we're going to be short of central midfielders. Jackson Crook, who played good game time last season, hasn't had much this year. And we've just brought Mason Lord through. Ben Sanders as well, another guy who could play in there if we're desperate. Frankie Kent, who, again, can play in the centre of the park and has done for us. So, we're not going to be short even with the loss of Dennis Adeniran. And even if we switch to the other formation, we still only play the two in the middle anyway. So we're good at the minute. If Dennis leaves us and goes, we'll have more money for next season. That will be perfect for us. 6 hours left. Can that deal be finished up before the end of the window? Is interesting teller. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why would that happen? Stewart's loan agreement, he will go out. Mason Lord, we've got an offer. We might let that go as well. Not option to buy, and there's interest in Nathan Teller, a guy who's on a shortlist and a pre-contract agreement. Should we maybe go and try and sign Teller on a pre-contract as well? I think we might have to, especially if we lose Nicholas Hyde to Werder Bremen right now. Let's sort the smaller deal of Stewart and Lord out first, though. So a short-term, rest of the season loan for Hugo Stewart. We'll get that confirmed, and then we'll delegate this for a loan on the short term as well, just so they come back for the summer. They can have a little bit of football out. Adeniran's still negotiating, and Werder Bremen have come in with a bid for the future of AFC Newark, Nicholas Hyde. And I don't want to lose Nicholas Hyde right now, but a £3.2 million bid from Bremen, another side who have the potential of European football, and Nicholas is one of the prospects at the club that has real top-level potential, and I'd hate to lose him. Maybe once we get to the top end, we'd potentially look to bring Nicholas back to Newark because he's fantastic on the pitch as well. We'll look at what their options are up front for Werder Bremen right now. So they've got Marvin Duch, he's 73 rated, and a young striker who's 67 rated. You can see Nicholas Hyde's going to be the second highest rated striker at 18. You can see why they want him up front. Let me just take a look at the rest of their squad quickly, just to see what level they're actually playing at. See, they don't... Bittencourt's a decent player, but the ratings for these guys, 77 is top rank. Okay, so they're definitely still 81 in goal. See, I think they're going to have to improve their attacking situation, and that's exactly what they're looking to do with this transfer for Nicholas Hyde. So, with that in mind, we go and ask for 6.9 million, 69 rated, 6.9 million. I don't see that being an issue. Werder Bremen, you need better players. Nicholas Hyde is fantastic at football, and they have decided that that's too much for him. Okay, they're not even an offer. Well, thank God for that. We're going to keep Nicholas Hyde. Maybe we did just go a little bit too heavy on these transfers. I did what I had to do. Anyway, let's go forward. Dennis Adeniran will leave the club, and an extra 1.7 million will be added to the transfer funds. Mitchell Lawson, we have an offer for him. 1.45 million from Darmstadt, another German side. Looking at our players, we must be getting a bit of game time on TV over in Germany. Jaden Mitchell Lawson, 65 rated. Again, he's a rotation, much like Adeniran was. But I think he's got to stay here with us for now. I'm not going to sell Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. We'll keep him. He's a decent rotation option, and with if Adeniran hadn't have gone, maybe I would have sold Mitchell-Lawson for the money there, but we don't have to keep selling all of our players. Loan agreement. Stewart's rejected his loan for the rest of the season. Okay, well, Stewart wants to stick around and try and play some football here. I respect it, the right midfielder. We'll accept the short-term loan for Mason Lord to get some game time with some pellets, and hopefully he will accept that deal. Vinicius Jr. has gone to Red Bull Leipzig for £77 million. Big deal over in Germany. Interest loan rejected, and Saido Berahino transfer offer. It's from Bromby, and we've only got an hour or so left on the clock, so it's not going to get done. I'm going to reject it. There's not enough time for it. If that was earlier in the window, that's a deal that could potentially get done, but with an hour left, it's not going to happen even if I accept it, so we'll reject it, and we will get to the game against Portsmouth. 4th place in the table still for AFC Newark. You already know what it is. We love being 4th. We've got a game in hand on everyone around us now. We're away against Portsmouth, and they are in 12th at the moment, but are a very good side, so it's going to be a difficult afternoon. Do we switch here, or do we give Berahino the shot up front? They're playing 4 at the back, 4 in the middle. Okay, today we're going to line up with the 4-4-2 formation and just try and match them a little bit more away from home. If we was at home, I think I'd go with a 5 at the back and just try and be a bit more pressing and attacking. But with us being away from home, we'll go with a little bit more conservative approach with a 4-4-2 and try and dampen the atmosphere as much as we can. Yellow kit for us, blue kits for them. Here's the lineups. Let's get into it. Owen Morris is retiring at the end of the season. Absolute scenes. He's announced his retirement before this game. He's warming up and he's not on the pitch. Josh King will get us underway then at Fratton Park. It's a wet afternoon, or evening I should say, down on the south coast. Slick pitch maybe makes for a bit of a better game for the likes of Kahindi with his pace. He's here, and that's a ball that's gone a little bit wide. Couldn't be kept in by Jacobs. Will start for Portsmouth. Morel here for Portsmouth over the top of the defence. And Goodwin get there, but took his time dealing with it. And now ball in behind, and Jakonski makes a very good save. Bomb spins his man, and Kahinde's got a little bit of room into the channel. Trying to defend a little bit tight, and they've left space in behind for Tosin Kahinde. It's dangerous. Kahinde, across it comes to Josh King. What a save! Can King get there on the rebound? He can't. Goalkeeper hangs on. His throw out isn't the best. Can we win it back here? Logan Hicks, he can. Stanley, Jasper, Hicks, Berahino, Kahinde. Around the corner he goes. Brilliant footwork from Kahinde. What a hit! What a goal! Unbelievable from Kahinde. Is that goal of the season? What a strike. Footwork impeccable. Absolute wonder goal from Kahinde. Beautiful angle of the strike underneath the leg of the defender. I think it might have just took a little nick off the underside of the leg of the defender, which took it the wrong way for the goalkeeper, and he couldn't get his hands adjusted quick enough. Power on the strike. 9 goals for Kahinde. Flash on Oakley Booth. Berahino around the corner to Kahinde, and Bomb has got forward. Ball into the box. It's dangerous, and Josh King just couldn't nick it. We'll have to go back into a Bomb here. That's it's a heavy touch, but he's got away with it. Oakley Booth picks up the possession. 28 minutes. Portsmouth here starting to press a little bit and get a little bit of frustrated at the fact they haven't been able to get back into this game yet before the break. Half-time whistle just around the corner. Just kept possession away from them. Here's Oakley Booth. Kahinde will go into Saido Berahino. Berahino's ball isn't the best into Albie Stanley, who was just running away from him for some reason. Morale as Portsmouth look to pounce into action now. And up the intensity, but the ball snuck through them there. Oakley Booth can't quite sneak a ball through. going to look to get one back before the break. Morel, Marquise, Williams, Morel. Marquise is going to go for a strike from range, but it's over the bar. 1-0 up at the break. Things are going swimmingly. That ball's been given away immediately by Portsmouth, and we could make it 2 here with Josh King. Good save by the goalkeeper to deny him. Thought that was a sure thing for Josh King there. Johnson given away. Logan Hicks has nicked it, but the ball was tackled free by Curtis. And now we're in a little bit of trouble here defensively. Curtis bringing it forward. He's going to look at the top of him, bombs head into Jacobs. Back to Brown. On the edge of the box now, Brown. Bomb was with him. Marquise. Is it off for Williams? Now Morel, good turn. Marquise, good turn from him, and can't get the finish on target. Oakley Booth into Albie Stanley. Berahino over the top. Would have been handball, but Albie Stanley picked the loose one up and then looked in behind for Mbom, who can't get round Brown. His pass away only finds Kahinde though. He doesn't want any of that. Brown then goes back into his goalkeeper, and he's now in trouble. Panic kick out. Should find the head of Albie Stanley, and does. Kahinde, beautiful turn. He's already scored one wonder goal, and he's gone for another one. A bit of room for Portsmouth. Jacobs, Sam Goodwin is over to him. Captain stands him up, holds him off. Portsmouth play it around into Thompson, and then into the middle. Marquise, as that ball's let run, and Marquise's finish is absolutely horrible. Conditions not helping him here. Pitch isn't great either. That should be on target from Marquise. Triple change for us. Almost 70 minutes in. Mitchell Lawson on the left. Bryce O'Sheng will come on in the middle. And Nicholas Hyde will go on for Josh King up front. Brown. The defence is a little bit everywhere at the moment. Brown's ball. Jacobs. Good tackle from Mbom. Just looks a different quality defensively. Mbom. I trust that he can get tackles in and win the ball back. Marquise. Good defending from Sam Goodwin. Stabbed the toe in and won it back. Berahino will flick that down to Bryce O'Sheng. Bryce into Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. Berahino. Out wide to Mitchell-Lawson again. Lawson waits for Hicks to go around the corner. And now Logan Hicks has it. Hicks' ball in is low and dangerous. And Banzo is there. It's going to fall to Nicholas Hyde, who couldn't get it past the goalkeeper, who was not aware of where that ball had gone. Absolute scenes here, and not sure who it's hit and how it stayed out, but it is going to be a corner. 10 minutes of the game to go. Berahino with the delivery towards their heads. Marquise is up. It's going to fall for Oakley Booth. Is it? No, he didn't attack it at all. The ball will be flicked away to Curtis. Can we get there with the defender? Marquise has it. Everything has gone wrong here. We need Goodwin. Is he going onside? This is dangerous. Jacobs breaking. We need to get back in here. Portsmouth looking for a late equaliser. And Goodwin with some good defending. Ball's going to be played in though, and the offside flag will save us. Fresh legs of Mitchell Lawson should beat his defender, and does. Gets into the box. This is dangerous from Mitchell Lawson. Can he find a pass? He can't quite. No end product from Mitchell Lawson. And now, with the final attack of the game, Portsmouth will come forward with the ball. Curtis goes back into Johnson here. I don't know if they know they're 1-0 down at home, but they're not playing like they do, as they try to pull us out defensively. 1 minute left of this game. We still have it. It's Tunnicliffe's ball into Thompson. We're dropping deep here. This is dangerous. Marquise into the middle. Shot goes goal. It's easy. Save for Jakonski, and an easy 3 points for AFC Newark. A wonder goal from Kahinde sees this one over the line. And a big 3 points as we continue our progress towards the top of the table. That is going to do it for this episode though, boys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do leave a like. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.